least do a prayer for my goddess to see what's going on before we continue any further with the adventuring group. You know.
Okay. Are you gonna go in to the Sad Dog Tavern? Well, or are you gonna do this before or after the Sad Dog Tavern?
Um, I guess I'll probably do it like after the sad dog. I want to like make this like a more personal moment to it. You know.
Okay. Awesome. Let me get the voice going here. Discord is under. There we go. Go ahead and somebody say hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Perfect. I got it.
What's up?
Excellent. Hello, world, and welcome back to Bazgoth, the Crimson Blade, as we're on, I think, episode 46, actually. We're making some progress here. We are going out there, and we are following the journey as everybody has finally arrived in Polaria. And last we left off, Grumthar actually had a conversation with Krynvia. She explained about the world in Anam and what was going on, especially if they're willing. Ooh, somebody's puppy is barking. But if they're willing to accept this, that they might have the lingering gaze of Anam upon them once she starts sending them on certain missions. Aside from that, while Grumthar remained, the next 3 hours were spent as the rest of the Bazgoth team went about searching for anything from academy adventures with school students there and libraries to meeting up with a wizard from the wizards district in order to try to purchase items that almost ended up to being a interested interaction with Saz. However, with everything ending up to be at the Temple of Arya, nothing too bad happened as Arya gave a message. And they found out about their friends as Bordak, Grom, and the other friends that were missing will be on their own path. But they were not visited by Arya in the sense that they were being guided to the afterlife. So they are still in their own paths, which Tarnik finally accepted and maybe got a little emotional there. So this is where we're going to join them right after Grumthar is still at the Naked Maiden's Tavern, but we're going to meet up with the rest of the group as they are making their way to the Sad Dog Tavern. And let me make sure that my audio is actually working here as far as music goes. Alright, this will be off from, there we go, maybe, there we go, perfect music. Alright, so y'all making back to the Sad Dog Tavern here. I'm going to jump in there really quickly. And Volsa and Saz and Narzak and Tarnik. Y'all would make it back. It's still not all the way up. You see some traffic outside, but there's not very many people going inside just yet. But y'all enter, and she actually had the plates ready for you. And she, y'all can take whatever table you'll want to. She is at the bar. We'll say that y'all arrived a little while ago. And one momento here. And oh, that might be important. Had the wrong skin on the live there. There we go. Luckily that is fixed. Perfect. All right. So now that that is fixed, y'all are having this wonderful, tasty, actually, meal, and she does bring the raw meat. Looking around for an animal, since there's a large, probably bird here because of Nana's actions. She doesn't currently mind since there's no people. They haven't officially opened all the way. But she does serve the raw meat, and looking around says, I don't really see the your dog. I'm just going to place this plate here on the table for you if you want to take it with you. Then she sets it on the table.
Right. That wouldn't be for a dog. That would be for me.
She looks confused at first. Raw meat? That might, isn't that a little dangerous for you? I mean, it's gonna make you sick.
Stronger stomach than you might think.
Oh, I've never... alright, well, I suppose that's... well, if you need anything else, just let me know. I'll come up right with it. Any other preference of drink, and I can bring it for you if you wish.
Ale.
She looks over.
Ale.
Alright, hell it is. She smiles.
Blood.
She's excuse me? I'm sorry, what did you say?
Ale. A-L-E. Ale.
Oh, I'm sorry, I thought he said blood. I'm hearing things, don't mind me, sorry. Alright.
No, you're not hearing. You're not hearing things. We did order a glass of blood as well.
Alright. We don't have a glass of blood.
You have fresh meat. Trip's blood, yes. Collect some of that in a glass, please.
Alright. I will tell the cook. And she's like smiles nervously. I've never heard of... well, it is strange. And she like walks back to disappear. And as y'all are having the meal, Volsa sitting there quietly. And as y'all are sitting quietly, we're gonna jump over to Grumthar really quickly here. Grumthar, it is the evening time. It's getting to the point where it is the sun is setting now. I don't know if you would have already gone to your room or if you're just still relaxing.
So he would have spent the evening relaxing. He would have gone down to have a meal at some point. And as the evening wanes on, I think he'd order a hot bath to be delivered to his room.
Okay. Excellent. So we'll say that you are down here. And eventually, sitting, having your meal. You have just ordered your bath to be delivered to your room as you are getting ready to venture up there. All these people laughing and enjoying their time when you actually see Nathalia approach you. And she looks at you and says, "It seems that we shall have need of you in your group." And says, "Krynvia has tracked the eeriness down. And a specific area that used to be part of the Dwarven Kingdom or district here when we first created Polaria. Or at least some humans worked with the dwarves. It is essential that we move quickly."
As in immediately or in the morning?
immediately. And she starts walking to the stairs. Then she looks behind you, or behind her shoulders.
I put my things down and put a coin on the table, and I begin to follow.
And she leads you all the way back up into where you had eventually met with Krynvia. And Krynvia is there waiting. This guy's already gone, but Krynvia is there waiting as Naxalia steps through. And she is sitting on the sofa, sipping on wine. Says, Grantha, it seems that things will move a little faster than expected. I have tracked down the eeriness that I had sensed and there was mention of traveling through the portal. It says, there is a cave system, and I think I know what she's trying to do, especially within the sewers of the Polarian city for the mortals. There are certain things that she's brought with her. It requires precise and quick elimination. But she stands up and says, I am willing to trade favor for favor. If you can return this eeriness to me...
Raise it.
And change...
What was it? Say that word again.
Oh, she says...
Return the what?
She says, if you are able to return this eeriness to me in chains, that way I can interrogate her. We can say that our mutual paths will be in agreement and we will be partners. And I can help you with future favors. Think of it as a test of your group. Though I believe you and what you have accomplished and how you have arrived here, I wish to test you. Would this be satisfactory?
I think you'll find my group and I are up to any test you'd put before us. Where is this Eeriness? In caves, you say? How do we get there?
She is at the Polarian Mountains. Outside you will find caverns. And within those caverns, well, you will also find the devils that I am speaking of. I have been recently contacted. There is something else involved in this. The goddess of death has spoken to me. You will take this helper, for he needs something from you and the rest of the group. We will
take this opal?
Oh, sorry, repeat that.
So, we will take this opal? Is that what you said?
This helper. Helper from the goddess of death, she says. He requires something from the group. And though I don't speak much to the gods, she came to me personally. What he requires would be up to the group. So, I will leave that up to you and the rest of the Bazgoth. But it's up to you to agree to this first, as gods and contracts work. Would you agree to having this person in your group?
Where's this person? Where's this helper?
And she maneuvers her arms, and you see a portal start appearing next to you. And you feel heat, immense heat, just kind of shoosh out of this portal. And even makes you step back a little bit. And with that, here's what we're going to do.
I will explain that my companions have gone to get provisions.
As you explain this portal, you see on the other side that there is fire, lands of fire. And from that, you see a figure approaching, moving forward. And stepping out through the portal, you see hooves and clack on the floor. As you see this you see this sort of burnt out, tired Minotaur look at you, Grumthar. And you have some recognition, maybe. And for you, Grom, you see Grumthar. You understand who this person is, and it seems like it's been years since you've seen him. And you are standing in a lavish room, and I'm going to put there we go.
Hello, Grumthar.
Grom, where in the nine hells have you been?
Grom is going to look down, chuckle a little bit, and then he's going to say,
That is a very good and involved question. The answer is...
And you see a little glint of fire in his eyes. He's going to say,
all over the damn place.
And at the same time you disappeared, the one we called Little Wolf also disappeared. Do you know what has become of her?
And
Grumthar,
you do remember that you were at when they were fighting a group of devils, and there were elves, and you remained behind with Little Wolf. And shadows, portals to a shadow realm all of a sudden opened, and both of you, along with the hurt elf that was with you, the hurt ranger that was with you, were suddenly pulled into this realm. Time seemed to change, and you could feel that it was running differently. But you also saw that Little Wolf was separated from you. And you were dragged elsewhere. You fell through a different portal and kept falling through different layers. You're not sure how it happened, but the last you remember is Little Wolf being pulled through a different portal from you. And you fell into where you were.
So, this is the helper you've sent us, then?
And Krynvia turns and says, not necessarily the one that I'm sending, but it was through the goddess Aya who contacted me. I'm not sure what the threads of fate imply here, but he seems to be important, at least for this particular mission.
We have history, and he is a welcome and really founding member of the Chosen of Ganache.
Says,
I will.
Oh, go ahead.
I must admit, the rest of my crew are scattered through your city, gathering gear, resources, in anticipation of further adventuring.
She looks over to Naxali.
We will help you as in our most urgently, but I will need to gather my crew and make sure they understand what's being asked of us.
You see her look over to Naxali, and Naxali looks back to her and says, no worry, my queen. I have been keeping track of her. Oh, all of them, actually. But I was able to link with Vulsa, I think is her name. And the queen looks over. Excellent. Do not worry, Gramthar. And she looks over at Naxalia, goes like plain face for a little bit. And then you see the portal close and almost like reopen. And you see another area that looks like a tavern. And you see the group sitting down at a table, eating, and having a meal. And says, I believe that will take you directly to them. And then she hands you a map of sorts. The Polarian Mountains, this is your destination. And there's an X on the map as she opens it. At the very outskirts to the southern part of Polaria City, you see the X marking where she says, this is where we have discovered the Eeriness, thinking that she is hiding and avoiding our gaze. But there is no hiding in my city.
I'm not familiar with Eeriness. Will I require special chains to bind her?
She looks over at Naxalia. Naxalia, out of a bag, pulls out these dark black chains. Here you are. Infernal chains will help you. Place them on the devil. These also a little more powerful. These will also work as anti-magic. So any magic that she may have will also be suppressed.
Very good. So I'll step through. Please tell my companion that was scheduled for tonight that I may be running a little late.
And then she hands you a small looking ring. Once you capture her, this will open the portal back to my domain. Says, good luck. I shall be awaiting. It should not take very long. You'll be back
Very well.
tonight, and the companion will be waiting for you with rewards.
Very good. Rewards. My group like rewards.
And then she looks over at...
Oh,
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Grom. Everyone will be quite pleased to see you. Please follow me through. And I'll look at her again and say, unless there's anything else, we'll make haste.
And she'll look over at Grom. I guess Waz's computer is updating. She'll look over at Grom and says, sniffs him and says, you have been in the house for quite some time to have that stench about you. I remember visiting the hills, and I do not regret that to tell you that it was not a place I would wish any soul damned to. I think we will be working together in the futures. It is a pleasure to meet you, Grom. You may call me Krynvia. I am considered the queen of the succubi, at least on this material plane.
I would give her a courtly bow, but not like an overly showy bow, just a to the point bow. And then he would say,
It would be my pleasure, milady.
and then he kind of quickly turns his attention back to Grumthar, as if he's like ready to get a move on.
And then she just goes back to the sofa, and you see her and Naxalia start conversing as y'all step through the portal. And we'll jump over here y'all. Take y'all back to the Sad Dog District. I'll say, as y'all are probably around this table. As y'all are eating, let me see here. Guess it's still updating. I'm gonna ask him how long the update goes. Just to see.
Josh, it's exciting to have you tonight. What a surprise.
Yeah. It is, for the moment, a temporary night. I had a weird random night off work, but...
What, is it weather related like so many people?
Yes, it is. Much snow. Too few people buying chicken.
Okay, since it's taken just a couple minutes, I'm gonna say we're gonna wait just because I know Tarnik would probably need to be here for this particular meeting. So
For sure, for sure.
I'm just gonna switch the map over to here for now. Well, I guess that gives me enough time to go get something to either munch on or drink. I wonder how icy the roads are later on for tonight. I'm gonna try to risk driving my car to the store. My brother's driving all over the place just because he has a four-wheel truck.
Hold on. This says voice chat is a limit of 6.
A limit?
But it seems like...
Let's see here.
Let me check something.
Yeah, 6 of 6 it says.
I think I might know how to fix it. I think I can adjust the limit. Here, hold on 1 second. Yes. All right, now we should be set.
Hello?
Hello. Hello.
All right, now we should be set.
Waz, you back with us?
Yeah, mate. I was going to blow my big long horn to announce that I was back, but I don't have the sound effect.
All right. All right, so now we will continue on then. So everybody's eating and drinking, well, some people drinking some cups of blood, or mugs of blood. A portal actually opens in this quiet tavern, and everybody sees Grumthar walk through, and then followed by Grumthar. For those who are familiar, would see somewhat of a familiar face as a Minotaur walks through. Josh, can you explain what they see walking through the portal?
Yes. So first of all, William and I weren't super sure if Grom still had the armor that Tarnik made for him. Does he still have it, or did you guys do something with that? Do you guys remember?
As far as I know, you still have it. I don't remember taking it off you.
Okay, gotcha. In that case...
We made the other set for Bordak.
Gotcha, okay. In that case, you guys would see Grom walk through. He looks thinner than you remember. Gaunt. as if he's lost some weight. There are heavy circles beneath his eyes. You see that the armor that you made him, Tarnik, is beat up, scratched up, scarred up, but it is also shimmering with a faint magical hue that kind of burns with a bluish glow. You see that he has his viol on his back, kind of a tattered black cape blowing behind him. You see that he's holding a crossbow, at the front of which is mounted what seems to be the skull of some kind of devil creature. Eyes still glowing, the bow giving off a faint, fiery, magical aura. And he has a distant, faraway, tired look in his eyes, and he carries himself with a sort of weary assuredness. Anyone with a decent insight would definitely glean that the performative Grom, who seemed to care very much about the opinions of others, seems to have totally departed this creature who now stands before you. One shoulder droops a bit. He walks with a slight limp. And as is not normal for Grom, he does not enter with any kind of grand gesture. He just clumps along, walks to the center of the room, and his eyes would actually move along the group, but they would focus on Tarnik. And when he beholds Tarnik, suddenly Tarnik would see the flicker of a familiar smile, a creepy grin cross Grom's lips, and he would step forward with an arm stretched out and would say,
Tarnik, my old friend, it is good to see you.
Arnik looks up, surprised but happy, and he stands up, he pushes Volsa out of the way, and he just runs over, and he embraces Grom. My friend, you're back. The gods told me you would be back. This is wonderful. Now we can move forward and defeat this unknown together, just as we talked about.
As Grom embraces Tarnik, he would whisper to him,
I am not back for good yet. This is a temporary respite. I track silent through the hells. I'm here to help you, and also to seek help. We shall speak more.
Tarnak, group, our reunion is brief. We have a mission that is of some urgency. The Queen of the Succubus has sent us to the mountains of Polaria to track down Irenes. She's given me these chains to bind her, and we are to return her through a portal which I can control through this ring that she's given me. This is a test of sorts. She has promised reward for future endeavors and alliance. But she has said it is urgent, and Grom here will aid us in this endeavor. She's given me this map to guide us on our way, but we must leave at our most urgently. We can talk more and catch up as we walk. Settle up. We leave in a minute.
Grom would look around at the new characters in the room.
But we're not leaving until the morning. I've been traveling for days. I need a rest.
I step up to Tarnik, put my hand on his shoulder.
Cannot fight with my full strength if I do not get a rest. Now.
This one would have to agree with Tarnik.
If we don't agree to this task, we threaten, risk our
Agree to the
alliance.
task, but we leave in the morning.
We were not given that option. She does not know how long this Irenaeus will be at her location. It was urgent that we
I
do
don't
it
even
now.
know that name. Who is it? What does that name mean to me, Krynvia?
It means we please our contact.
I have other contacts here. Shall I just go and please them as well? Why should we do this? What is the benefit for Bazgoth, my friend?
And I've already forgotten her name. The queen.
Krynvia.
Doesn't matter.
The queen. The queen has much information regarding the Amon, the Withered One. This is vital to our future endeavors, our ability to pursue Amon and weaken him. This is our chance to prove our might to the Queen so that she will trust us with future information, future tasks, so that we can demonstrate the glory of Ganache. But it is imperative we leave now. I know we're all tired. I know we're not at full strength. I have confidence that even in our weakened state, certainly with Grom at our side, we shall have no problem accosting this Irenaeus.
Grom is gonna step forward. GM, is there any fruit on the table?
I don't. Well, maybe Cub has fruit. I'd say maybe Cub.
Yeah, we ordered a bowl of berries for him. I don't know if he ate it.
Yeah.
They're just fresh forest berries, not good berries or anything like that.
If there are actually berries on the table, Grom would grab a handful and toss one into his mouth, and then he would point to the new people, Edward and Ukan Mimaru, and then he would say,
And I don't believe I know you. Are these new members of the clan, or are they hired help?
This one's Zaz. And the other is Narzag, the survivor. They have joined our party, at least for the moment.
Could I get descriptions of these characters?
Yeah, sure. Saz?
So you see in front of you at this particular moment in time a human of middle age, very similar to the token that you have present in front of you. Messy hair, maybe 6 feet tall, wearing traveling clothes. However, if you listen to their voice, it does not match at all. And he will look you over and go, "So is this one of the ones that we have been searching for this whole time? Does the adventure finally move forward? Or are we going to waste more time with side errands and requests from further people that do not make any sense to this one?"
I will just say yes.
And GM, I
But
can't see
Tarek
the
has a
map.
little chuckle at that line. Tarek has a little chuckle to himself. Nothing makes sense to that one.
Grom will chuckle as well.
You sound spirited.
He's going to toss another berry into his mouth. And he's going to say,
It is good to make your acquaintance. Forgive me for my absence. I've been a little busy.
All right. How about Narzag? Can you give a description?
Yes, let me look at my character sheet.
Hi,
He
William.
is wearing.
sorry, go ahead.
He is wearing full leather armor. Thick. He's 7 feet tall. He has multiple packs of quivers on his back. He has an arrow and a trident, a longbow and a trident at his side. And his beast familiar is a black eagle. It does not make sense. It looks like an eagle, but it's all his feathers is black.
What species is Narzag?
He's orc. 100% orc.
Nice. Okay.
100% orc. He's just,
Grom would
max
walk up
size
to
for an
him
orc.
and bow to him in a very orcish, in a very polished orcish cultural fashion. And he would say,
I am pleased to meet you.
I am Narza, the survivor. Milithar sent me to guide these people. I am a ranger. Lived in the wilds most of my life.
But if he would allow it, Grom would reach forward and shake his hand.
He'll shake back.
Grom would
You know,
pull him
like-
close. Oh, go ahead.
You know the handshake where you clap arms and arm.
Yeah,
Shake,
yeah.
not like the human.
I feel like your character may notice that Grom seems very adept at this orcish greeting, as if he's spent much time amongst the orcs. And then he would lean forward and say,
I consider the orcs my brethren and chief among races. It is gratuitous that you are here.
Grom,
Yes.
what do you know of this mission that the Queen has sent us on? Do you know anything more than she's told me?
he's going to toss another berry into his mouth. And then he's going to walk towards you, Grumthar. You would notice the kind of the limp in his right leg. And he's kind of carrying himself with a kind of a tiredness. But he's going to say,
I know very little, aside from the fact that there is an artifact in their possession that I must retrieve. This is a mission vital to my operations. The underworld.
Tarnak, I need your support in this. But either way, we leave now.
Grom is going to glance at Tarnik. Sorry, go ahead.
If you want the full strength of tonic, I need to arrest.
I
Okay.
understand, team. But we don't have the luxury of rest at this moment. It's been impressed upon us that it's urgent that we do this right now. She made it sound like it should be not a problem.
And you know what happens when I blind someone.
I just look away and I start to leave. I look at
Grom
each
is-
member individually. I catch the eye of each individual member of our team. And then I turn back and I exit the door, whatever door's the front door, the exit door.
Okay. Yeah, that one, yeah.
Barnick will follow. He's made his protest. He said what he had to say, but he will follow.
As Grom sees Tarnik leave, Grom would toss one more berry into his mouth, grab whatever nearest mug of ale is on the table, down it, and then he would walk after Tarnik, probably about 8 feet behind him, his hands clasped behind his back with his tattered cloak flailing a bit. And then anyone who's seeing him would see kind of a creepy grin spread across his face as he follows Tarnik out the door.
Volsa will just sigh very heavily. It's like, of course, not even a welcome hi or anything he does. Stupid cow. And then she follows behind and says,
Oh,
well.
I guess you didn't notice her.
Or Cub over
Yeah,
here.
Tony pushed her aside. Tony pushed
she was
her aside.
hiding in the shadows without even knowing it.
Yeah.
Where Tarnik pushed her into the shadows there. And Volsa looks over at
Tarnik
Saz.
would,
Oh, go ahead.
as we're leaving, Tarnik would say to Grom, "You should come back here. Set up your business with this woman. They need help."
This
So
referring
the
to
ale, the Red Dragon ale, or whatever it was called.
Oh, yes. But now I'm just outside of game. Would Grom know what Tarnik is referring to? You mean the business, or do you mean there's like a
Yeah,
mission?
the business of alcohol from the Darklands to the rest of the world.
Oh, yes. As they're walking, Grom's gonna say,
Yes, I remember that. This is on my to-do list. I'm afraid, however, there are pressing matters I must finish.
Of course. I was just hoping for better ale in these human lands, but oh well.
as they walk, he's gonna look over at Tarnik and say,
I sense tension between you and Gromthar. Is this normal and good, or is it new and bad?
This is an interesting we're at. Bordak made some mistakes. I challenged him on those mistakes. He's no longer with us. He's off doing his own thing, I've been told. And Grumthar knows. So, when Bordak left, I could not use those weapons, so I handed them to Grumthar. Those weapons also carry the leadership mantle. So there's a lot of pressure on Grumthar now, and he's not used to it. I have to keep him in check.
Grom is going to whisper,
Is he up to the task?
We'll find out.
and as they're walking, Grom would pull out a little bit of maybe GM allowing, it's not on my character sheet, but perhaps a little bit of tobacco and a pipe. little
The
puff.
tobacco from the hills. Excellent. That must be spicy. Some spicy tobacco. As this is happening, Volsa will go and look. As y'all walked out and out the door and stuff, she had looked over to Cub and Sans, and she says, "Well, now what? I guess we follow."
You two go ahead. I'm gonna stay behind for a little bit.
And she says, "All right." And she's like, shrugs her shoulders, and she follows behind. What does Saz do?
Is she the one?
Oh,
Is she the one who we recruited that one time?
Yes.
Okay, got you. Okay, continue. Sorry, I was just making sure.
Saz will look over at Cub and look at the rest of them and be like, "Fine. If this is what we are doing, I guess I might as well make the best of it." And Saz will head off into the kitchen, where I'm assuming that woman still is by herself or with the cook.
Yeah, with the cook.
No.
Saz will go into the kitchen and speak directly to the woman. "Oh, and by the way, one last thing before I leave." He'll drop disguise self, showing his full actual visage of a 7-foot-tall, green, muscular, scaled Separai. "If you ever call a separai, a dog, to their face. Again, I will devour you whole.
She like stands there like wide-eyed as the cook like runs down the stairs. And she just stands like, I sorry. What? I didn't mean no offense. I didn't know there was a...
And Saz will literally just walk out of the room and follow everyone out. And as you look over at Cub and go, I hate this place.
I'm like, good to know. As he's walking away, I'm like, I'll murmur to myself, as like, what a weirdo.
All right.
So I get the impression everyone has followed Grumthar outside, right?
Except for
and
Cub,
Grumthar's, except for Cub, right? And once everyone gets out there, and I look at everyone, and I kind of, frown approvingly, then I see that Cub's missing, and I heavy sigh, and I'll storm back in.
Okay.
And I look at Cub. I need you with us. I need you to antagonize Grom and make sure he is what he seems he is. He's been missing for this long. He just appears out of nowhere. I want you to probe him, pester him, and make sure he is who he says he is. Can you do that for me?
Why me?
Because
you think all I do is just pester people?
No one's more annoying than you are. You are the perfect person for the task. And you have the best insight.
It's like, oh, I have the best. It's like, you're annoying and you have best insight. Wow. It's like,
don't make me grab your ear. Please.
Fine, whatever. I'll be there shortly.
I stop at the door and I cross my arms, just staring him down.
It's like, go on. I'll catch up with you.
Our queen says we must do this most urgently. I don't have time for dilly-dally. And if Grom is not who he says he is, I need to know this as soon as possible.
Your queen, you're working with a devil.
The queen of the succubus, one of the leaders that is in battling the withered one. This queen is vital to our mission. I'm convinced of it.
And you haven't even thought of maybe what if she was working with him? What if it was just all a ruse?
I have thought of that.
It's like you are falling victim to their charm.
This is all the more reason you need to come with us to keep this in check. To be my insight. I need you to come with us now, please.
Fine, give me a minute real quick. I'm going to use the restroom.
Don't make me follow you.
All right.
I'm like, where'd I go?
Yeah.
I'm like,
The restroom is actually outside, but we can say you can go through one of the doors. But I'm gonna copy everybody here so I can grab everybody. Oh, what happened to everybody? Oh, there we are. Everybody.
I'm here.
Boom. Cool. All right, so I'm gonna jump this over to the big map just for now, so I can track. But what is as everybody is outside and moving? What is Cub doing?
So am I outside with the group, or am I just did I manage to be left alone for a moment?
If you're
Outside.
if you're gonna go with to the wherever you're going, what are you doing while you're alone?
Yeah, I'm gonna go straight to the restroom, or like as I said, like I'm gonna go use the restroom. So like, excuse me. Try to get like that alone moment for my mind. Just going like everything right now is just, it's too much. I was like, I don't know what my emotions are going with right now. So I was like, I just need to be alone for this. So I'll just go to the restroom, and I'll just gonna just like stay there for a moment. I'm just trying to like recollect everything. It's like pondering. It's like we have an idiotic barbarian dwarf or orc siding with a queen with the potential that our queen is succubus. Grom is back, and he's saying that he's finding a way to, or he mentioned silent again. So it's like there's so much information that he's like trying to piece together and see what makes sense. And of course, he's still pondering, or he's still also like trying to figure out like why he was still why the lands here or messed him up and everything. So he needs like a moment to try to reconnect with his goddess itself. So he's gonna try to take the time to use the restroom to like collect his thoughts and try to reconnect with his goddess and give him some like sense of clarity.
Okay.
After 1 minute, Grumthar becomes impatient. After 2 minutes, I start saying, if he doesn't come out in another minute, we're going to knock over that outhouse. And we'll see if he comes out. Then.
Go ahead and roll me a religion.
All right.
Peeing and praying.
All right. And as a bonus, I'm gonna do my guidance. Dirty 20.
Okay. Well, I'd say that as he's trying to get this easement of his mind, you would sense a presence of the goddess so that you start to feel at ease and your emotions become calm. And you would sense the presence in your mind. And you would hear a voice in the back. And it would sound just like the goddess, maybe a little bit different. But you could recognize it and know the signature. It says, "Follow the grip. The path is correct. There is a fate, a crossing of many people currently happening, Cub. And it is important that there is a specific artifact. It is a key to the rest of the world of Solar. In this one small moment, it would be vital for that artifact to land in Grom's hands. You must help them and keep them on their feet, for the test is about to come forth. Rest assured, By helping Grom, you are helping the world and nature, and all things will land as they should, to where they will make sense for you.
Will this also make sense of why I lost my memories?
And says, yes, this will make sense eventually, in due time. Says, you must learn about people and their ways. You must learn what you really want. And I believe you want to help nature. I believe you want to help the world, in a sense, that you wish to keep healing. Otherwise, your nature would not be for healing. That will be the key to your memories in the future. And then you feel the voice and the presence just wisp away.
The door flies open and Tarnik's standing there.
Oh my god.
With that, I'm gonna take out my staff and I'll start swinging at his head. I'm like, you idiot! How dare you interrupt?
What? You having a shit? Come on. We're on a time frame here.
I'm like start clocking him like not like doing damage right, but like,
Uh-oh, did I lose voice?
I hear you.
but like
Oh.
with my staff. Huh?
Oh no, I thought I lost. I don't know. I don't know if it's on my side. Every now and then it cuts off on everybody. It might be my internet.
Sometimes I
Oh.
overload. Sometimes I overload, I think. And
Okay.
Snow's messing with
But yeah.
something here.
But yeah, no, I'm gonna start clocking Tarnik with the head with my staff like an angry housewife.
Oh gosh.
like I'm like, why would you do that? It's like I'm having a moment and you ruined everything. You always ruin everything.
come on. And he turns his back and just lets Cub tap him on the back with his staff as he walks away.
All right. So, after all the tapping away and stuff, eventually, as everybody is walking,
During that time, as we're walking, I will restate what the queen had told me to the best of my recollection, right? Erinys, devils, cavern, the god,
okay.
Grom.
Grom.
Mhm.
Was everybody else listening to that? Hopefully.
Yes.
Okay, so y'all all got that conversation.
Tarnik would ask questions of Grom in regards to this person and the artifact.
What exactly is this artifact that you seek, Grom? Is it a chalice? Is it a emblem? What is this artifact?
I was going to take the pipe from his lips and say,
It is a red blood gem.
A gem.
This is part of my mission in the hells.
All right, a little bit of Dave ignorance. Erinys, is that a race or a person's name?
No, it's a type of devil.
It's a type of devil, right?
Yeah. It's like a pit. Like there's pit fiends and bone devils. Erinys is another type of devil.
Gotcha.
Grom is also going to say,
There's another thing that I must ask of you, Grumthor.
now, at
What
this
is
point,
this?
is Grumthar and Tarnik and Cub here, or is this before Cub and Tarnik have returned.
Oh, this would be
I
further.
think that-
Yeah, we'll fast track past that. Would be where everybody's together right now, walking toward the area.
Yeah, on the path
Next
to
is-
the mountains. Yeah.
Then at this point, Grom would at some point pull Grumthar, Tarnik, and Cub kind of to the side, and he would kind of stow his pipe, and he would pull out a small box from his pack, and he would say,
I have come to help you with this mission Arya has sent me. But there is also something I'm here to retrieve. I require your help. Not in a direct sense, but from the clan, from the chosen of Ganache.
and he's gonna open this box, and I'm gonna drop this in chat.
Not me. I'm not a chosen of Ganache. How many times we have to go over through this? You've been gone for so long and you still can't even get it right that I'm not one of you guys here.
Tarnik
Without-
slaps the back of the head.
Without
I'm
even
not-
looking up, he would say, he would kind of cough and say,
Chosen enough.
The chosen tag was for winning in the arena, Cub. You were in the arena. You won. You are a chosen of Ganache. It is that simple. Stop trying to deny it.
So Grom is going to open this little box and he's going to show it to the three of you. And he's going to kind of try to do this without the others seeing. Like he's gonna, like literally, if they try to look, he's going to kind of like turn his back to them and like glance back at them as if trying to block their view of it. And then he's going to
Go
say,
ahead, go ahead and just roll me a sleight of hand check.
for sure, sleight of hand.
Look, Winston's rubbish. What is this, Grom? What am I looking at?
Out of game, he'll tell you in a minute after I find my
Yeah.
character sheet. Where's my character sheet? Hold on. Oh, I see. Okay. My apologies. I have to bring up my character sheet. When I opened the devil information thing. Okay, so a sleight of hand, you said?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Did it go over to the thing? Oh, it didn't. It's not connected.
Yeah, I see it.
I
see a
it
box.
Go to roll 20 and stuff. It's okay. You can just let me know. And
Oh, I rolled a 21.
oh, nice.
But
As far as I guess Saz and Narzag, does y'all's passive perception beat at 21?
No, my passive is a 14.
Okay, awesome. So they wouldn't see.
Passive insight is an 18.
Okay. All right, Grom, proceed.
so then he's gonna, as he holds the box out, he's gonna kind of put the pipe back in his mouth, he's gonna act very nonchalant about this, and he's going to say,
Tarnik, Cub, Grumthar, I need a few drops of your blood in these vials to join with mine.
If past experience is any indication, you will have more than a couple drops of my blood before this mission is complete.
Grom will nod.
I'm simply trying to make you aware of my intentions.
Why do you need the blood?
I have found a clue to the next step in tracking down Silin. But in order to get inside the fortress, I need to fabricate a key. This artifact was acquired at great danger. It is the only way. I must have God-chosen blood. With it, I can form a key to gain entrance. Hopefully, our combined blood will be enough. This is my prayer.
I'm checking that out. I'm gonna use my insight on him. See if he's like.
Go ahead. And
GM,
roll.
I do feel like I should make a check real quick.
Okay, go for it.
Anik would try to help Cub in some way, but I'm just not sure how above table.
Did I roll? No, I didn't roll. Hold on.
So
I'm having
that's
issue. Okay,
basically
reload.
14.
I'm gonna reload my screen real quick. Okay.
So you had a 14 insight altogether. Okay.
Yeah.
There's no way I could give him advantage or something like that, because I am above table. I am thinking on the same lines. Like I was looking at my sheet, going, I should do something here to check that makes sense.
I would
it's
say
not converting over. Here, 1 second.
it's okay if it doesn't. I trust you, so you can just let me know what you roll.
Here, I'll put it in the chat here.
Yeah, and it pops. It does pop up on the D&D Beyond.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Yeah, on D&D Beyond it'll
very
pop up. When you roll it, pops up and then goes away. But
Yeah, you've got it set to self.
Oh, is
You
that
need to
what
set it to everyone.
Oh, where do I do that?
When you click on the button to the dice roller, and you click on any of the dice, it says to everyone.
I see. Oh, I only have the option to send to self. There's no other option.
Scroll up to the top, and in that bar where you can see all the dice rolls, it will literally click self automatically. If you click on the arrow next to it, you can scroll down and it will say everyone, and you can just click it and switch it.
Because you're not in our
there we
Beyond
go.
20.
I added you back into the group, so you might be able to do it now.
Oh, okay. I'll refresh.
Yeah.
And,
Because it should show on there, because I don't know if you have the D20.
oh, there we go. I see it. It's on everyone now. Okay, very good.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, because
Okay, so
if you have the extension for the Beyond 20, that's the one that links to Roll20. But you can just roll in here and stuff, so that way we don't have to worry about that extension.
gotcha. Okay. All right. So I rolled a 25 on my deception check.
Wow. All right. Yeah, I would say that, Cub, if you wanted to try to roll another one for an advantage one, you could, if you wish. Since everybody's kind of, I guess Tarnik and you are looking at this.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
trust Grom, but I don't understand what he's saying. So I want to understand. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Oh.
Oh, you believe him. You take his word
And
for
now
it.
that-
I mean, this is
mine.
Grom, so.
Grom's Minotaur tongue is pure silver. Give him that.
He's like, for sure, yes.
With that, Tarnik would hold out his finger for Grom to grab some blood.
Grom would take he would remove one of the little vials, and there's like a little needle at the end. And then if Tarnik would allow him, he would just prick his finger and take just a couple little drops of blood.
Yep.
So at this time, since
I'm
you
gonna
are
be
now,
like, like as he does that, I'm gonna be like, that will be 300 gold, and that will get you one drop of my blood.
Without even looking up, Grom would say, "I'm afraid I have no gold to my name."
and also as you are doing this, this is going to become a little bit more harder to hide if you're still trying to hide from the rest of the group.
I would say at this point, Grom is incredibly fixated on the task at hand. I don't know if you need like a medicine check or something, whatever, but no, I would say at this point, Grom has gotten more focused and kind of abandoned trying to hide this activity.
So Volsa, Saz, and Isaac would just see this happening now at this point in time, since it's gotten past the hand, the hands hiding everything. Volsa is just like, what are you doing? We're sharing
Grom
each
is gonna
other's
say-
blood now.
I'm just going to
Ease
say
it.
it's required.
To save Silent. Complete my mission.
Silent.
You really want the blood of the Chancellor? There's only Cub and I left here.
And then Grom's
It's like-
going to say,
I was told Grumthar's blood would be needed. It would be better if Bordok was here, but he is not.
I was like,
Frowning.
I'll look to you like, I'll gladly give you the blood, but one more thing. Can I look at this real quick and investigate it? Confirm that this is your item that will make the key that to save Silent?
So, DM, how much of this is Saz hearing?
Depending on how close he is to them now, he would definitely notice all this happening with the poking of the blood and everything. So I guess it's up to you how much you want to hear. How close would he get to hear this?
Well, speaking, especially when it comes to the blood part, Saz would definitely start to pay attention. And can Saz cast Detect Magic on Grom?
Sure. As once you cast it, Grom, you can describe all the items that you have that are magical, and of course this would probably be magical as well.
yeah, so there's this this box, this wooden box that I've shared in the chat, that would glow magical. Grom's armor would glow magical, his crossbow would glow magical, and then that is all the magic. Wait a minute, let me double check real quick. Inventory. He also has a bag of holding on his belt. Those are all
It
of the
works.
magic.
It works on creatures too, and it would also tell me the school. And I want to know the school of that box, and if Grum is himself giving off anything.
DM, do you want to answer that question? Do
Yeah.
you want me to try to? Okay, go.
Grom himself would not give off anything magical, aside from the items that he has. As far as the box itself, it would probably fall within the range of maybe necromancy. I don't know if it would. If there would be an aura for some sort of infernum, an infernal aura, you would probably. I would say that it would probably pick that up. That would be outside of the auras of the schools. So it would be a mixture of necromancy and infernal that the box would be giving away.
So Saz definitely wants to run their own insight check on this, but he's also thinking of the rituals from the pit temple, and this is giving him not so great vibes. He's not liking what he's seeing at all. He's on edge right now.
Okay, so he wants to run insight on, the box?
The box and Grom if I can. If I have to pick one, it will be the box.
Go for the box, but you can go with either Arcana or I think Investigation falls under the same, doesn't it?
Now, one
Yes.
thing to clarify, when you look at the box, in the picture, you'll see a glowing gem, but right now, you see that there is a gem, but it is only clear. It's not glowing at the moment. Just to clarify.
Gotcha. Did that actually work? Can you all see that one?
Yes.
Yeah.
I saw.
I finally got it paired right. Okay, cool.
Okay, so that is a 15 Arcana. Never seeing quite much. You would see that it requires exactly what Grom was needing, at least. Possibly see maybe another vial that's empty, perhaps, but it's requiring for the 3 vials. What you can at least tell with a roll of 15, there is some sort of essence, basically, of what it would require some sort of purity of the blood. So the blood does have to be pure. You would understand that. And there's possibly also an essence of some sort of synchronization between these samples. And you also the mechanics of it, functional idea that's behind of this is what you're picking up. You understand that this blood would still need to be part of something else. There would still be more to this blood eventually. So this part is just a piece of the puzzle of items of a list that would be needed. And that's what you're picking up basically, and what all this is leading to. So you would understand that Grom, this is an important item, or the important things, but he still needs to finish the puzzle. There would be other items required in the future. But it is indeed an infernal artifact, at least crafted possibly in the Hells.
This one is well aware that some of you have issues with the devils and the infernal. Are you sure this is the best course of action?
And one other vital thing would be also that the blood is actually using the essence of the soul.
Grom would turn to him and say,
Trust me, no one has greater issues with the devils and the infernal than I. That's what this is about. Bringing it down. Rescuing a comrade. Revenge.
Revenge this one understands, but wielding necromancy and demonic arcana to accomplish your goals when you openly admit such hatred seems like something this one would do.
The old saying, my friend. Fight fire with fire. If you're gonna fight the undead, fight them with the undead. Fight them with the necromancy. Use every tool we can to destroy them.
Grom is going to say,
When our comrade has been returned to the fold, you will see, you will understand how vital this is. If you are truly of Clan Bazgoth.
and then he's going to kind of glance over at your character. Ukamaru, what is your character's name?
Okami Maru, and his name is Saz.
Saz, okay, gotcha. When he's gonna kind of glance at you, Saz, give you like a side eye, like a kind of a creepy side eye, and then he'll say,
If you are truly of the chosen, of this sacred band of brothers, you will come to see.
and as he's like dripping the blood into the vials, Saz would see his pupils dilating as he watches the blood pour in, and he would say,
You will see.
Saz will. None of you have ever actually heard this. Saz will let out a laugh, but seeing as he is a serpent creature, it is a very deep and kind of hiss sound. It's very off-putting. It is not something that you would consider to be a moment of levity.
If this is your great plan, then by all means, this one has no qualms with what you may be intending to do, as long as this one is not involved. But for your information, I am not chosen by any.
Grom is gonna actually take a little break from his thing and turn towards you, and he would like actually look at you full on, just like studying you for a moment, and then he would reach up a hand, and if your character would allow, he would put a hand gently on your shoulder, if you would allow it.
When you get close enough to touch Saz, you'll see that he doesn't even think about it. It's just instinctual. He'll slap your arm away.
You do not just touch a Separai.
Grom is going to kind of hold up his hand to say,
Apologies. No offense intended. Cultural differences. Let me assure you, no one is more loyal to Clan Bazgoth than I. These are my brothers. To the death and beyond. If you are coming into this brotherhood, then you have my same respect. If Tarnik, Cub, and Grumthar vouch for you, I would go to the hells for you as well.
and then he would turn back and go to Grumthar. Actually, no, he's not going to Grumthar because Grumthar already kind of said a thing. He's going to go over to Cub and try to get Cub to let him prick him.
Side note, our walking would have taken us back toward the original hotel to get our mounts before we went on to the mountains of Polaria.
Yeah, y'all would have.
Make sure that's clear.
Yeah, we should probably get y'all there faster anyway. But yeah, y'all would have gone there and got y'all's mounts. Is what I typed. Yeah, that way.
But basically, I mean, Grom is just going to try to prick Cub's finger, and then he's going to respect Grumthar's statement earlier about how he'll probably find Grumthar's blood in the fight to come, which is probably true, so he's going to leave that be. And then he's not going to, like, initiate anything else. He's just going to kind of continue in silence. And every once in a while, when Saz walks by, he's going to side-eye him, like, very suspiciously. Saz, you would notice there's just something about Grom that is off-putting. Like, there's a creepiness to him that seems innate, if you pay much attention. Anyway. That's what he's doing.
All right. Well, then.
Would Cub allow the pricking and the dripping?
The pricking and the dripping. Oh my god!
I don't know about the dripping.
Well, the dripping would be an inevitable, recourse from the pricking.
It's like,
Oh, I missed midnight.
I'm just like, it's like before, it's like, I'm gonna say one thing, it's like, Grom, is this truly the only way to bring her back? Because
Without hesitation,
I've made my peace with her passing and her sacrifice and all. And here you are saying that you can bring her back?
Grom is gonna. So whenever Cub says this, Grom is gonna look down at the ground, and Cub would see this flash of panic flash through Grom's eyes, like almost like, Cub has seen Grom have a number of panic attacks in the past, and I feel like he would see this flirting at Grom's, in his eyes and in his demeanor, but it quickly gets suppressed. And then he would say,
It is not only the only way, It is only one step. But I will tell you this, Cub. On my life, on my soul, Silent will return. She is not gone. She is imprisoned, tormented.
And then he's gonna like lower his head in shame, and he's gonna say,
It is because of me. So I will not relent.
Mm. I was just like, as you say that, it's like it kind of like stings. It also stings on Cub because he's also experienced his pain and his torture, and with the amnesia, and somehow he's getting memories or visions of everyone saying that he's a murderer.
"Oh, Grom hasn't heard about this."
No, he's not. He hasn't, like, when you saying that, like how you felt guilty
Oh,
in the same way that Cub is also sensing that same feeling in his, like he's getting that same emotion.
Oh,
Like he doesn't know how he's obtained this emotion itself. So he's questioning about like how does he feel guilty, just after being told in his mind of his own vision. So he's thinking about this himself. He's like how do I feel guilty about this, or just like how does my guilt also reflect with your guilt to Grom?
Is he saying that, or is that an inner dialogue thing?
Like in an inner dialogue, like in my mind itself.
Well, while he's thinking about this, Grom also seems lost in his own thoughts, seemingly a bit triggered by the line of questioning and fighting back. What could very outwardly be described as a full-fledged anxiety attack. But gotcha. All right. Well, but anyway, to expedite the role play, basically Grom will just kind of wait very graciously for Cub to accept or not accept the pricking and the dripping.
I was like, can we work on this a little bit after? I need to think on this one more time.
Grum will stow the box in his pack and put a hand on Cub's shoulder and say,
Of course. You are my friend. Let's go accomplish this mission.
Let's see.
All right. Does anybody else want to get any other scenes out? We still have 15 minutes, but if not, we can start early.
no, that was pretty much all that was on Grom's radar for the moment.
Alrighty then. Well, in that case, that's everybody spoke. Cobb thinking, Grom trying to desperately get this done, Sauce being suspicious, Grumthar trying to get everywhere, or at least to the X, with the mounts at least. Now, at your commands here, you finally arrive at the edge of the city, where eventually it is nighttime now by the time that you are arriving here. And at the edge, you follow this path that is on the map, going deeper into the actual mountains. And finally, eventually, is Narzek doing what Tarnik asked? Narzek?
Oh, sorry. My mother's dog was barking.
Oh, no worries.
What did Tarnik ask?
Just if your vehicle could scout ahead and report back to you.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes, I can do that. I will do that with also a guidance. In case I roll out that. $16. Oh, I will spin a lucky. There we go.
Oh my god.
35.
Oh my god.
All right. So here's what
I forgot I got lucky. It's like, shoo.
as your eagle scouts ahead, and how does he communicate? Does he have to like perch, or does he just like
It's
squeak or something?
it's telepathy.
Telepathy, so
It's
he can
like a familiar.
So he can you can see images. I can't remember. I know telekinesis can, so I suspect it's something
Well,
similar.
it's like telepathy, and I've been looking. This is what I got so far.
Oh, okay.
It flies at 60 feet.
Let's see. Well, if it's
It walks at 10 feet.
for us telepathy, I'll say that you can at least describe it fairly well enough in your mind. You can see the images, and just to make it easier. As this is happening, he would return and he would give you this information. It's up to you if you're sharing this with everybody else, which I guess since Tarnik asked. But you'll find the cavern that's on the map, and you're walking through the cavern, and you are coming. In this picture, you are arriving from the north, and to the south, it's not showing on there, but there is a mouth of a cave. But y'all are coming in from the north, and you see this cavern, and this is what you pick up as nighttime is coming and the sun is finally setting off in the horizon. Though there's still shadows and there's still light, but you still have enough light to kind of see this.
Well, I do have dark vision.
And
as night approaches, Grom is going to cast light on his breastplate.
so Narzag, it would be up to you if you were going to share this with everybody else, or Tarnik at least, or whoever.
Yes, he will share whatever information he can to the boss.
All right, Tarnik.
Tarnik will walk up to Grumthar and say exactly what was relayed to him.
We need to.
And I have no abilities to hurt devils right now.
We're tasked with accosting, securing, taking custody of this Iranese by using these chains and returning her back through a portal that I can generate through this ring. We are warned that there will be devils protecting this Iranese. We can fight them if we must, but our goal is to get the Iranese and get back through the portal. And if we can get this, it sounds like Grom needs us to secure this artifact. So those are our two main objectives.
Grom is going to say,
Let me take the front. It is possible, though unlikely, but still possible, I can talk our way to the Admiralties.
Zaz. I'll look for, not Zaz. Yes, Zaz. What do you know of rings that can cast portals? I would entrust this ring to you. I think its use would be best in your hands. Zaz.
Above table, what is he giving me?
A ring of teleportation?
Actually, it's a ring for
This was-
opening a gate. This one is particularly this. Just for the sake of it, I'll say that Sauce would investigate it, and he would realize that the aura that it has, basically just telling him that he can use it if he concentrates on it and thinks about it to open a gate, and this gate would have a signature to a specific location.
Okay. Saz will look at Grumthar and go,
This one will do as you ask, but they seriously hope you know what you're doing.
I'm trusting you with this. I have confidence in you, Zaz.
Grom is going to walk up behind Saz and then say,
Besides, how bad could it get? We're on the material plane.
and then laugh in a very creepy way.
Then I'll look for Volza. Volza. And I'll show her this chain. This chain is to bind this Irnese. I think you would be best with a sleight of hand to get it upon her. Your goal is to secure her with this chain. Can you do that?
I've never been into kinky stuff, but I suspect that I can manage it.
The rest of us will try to keep whatever devils we encounter at bay. Grom, you need to focus your time, your energies, in locating and obtaining this artifact you require.
Of course, I shall make it so.
This will also actually
As
look
he
over
loads
at
his
Grom
crossbow.
before anybody else says anything and says, "You know, it's your fault that I am here in these lands. And you're the one
just
who
gonna look over
returns,
at
and
it.
then Little Wolf is the one that disappears."
Grom is going to
Narzak.
say,
You're welcome.
Narzag, what is it that you found? What is our safest path forward? Can we take out these devils one at a time?
Give me a moment.
So give him a moment. Volsa says, "As long as there's shadows, I can do this. You let the sun set a little bit more. But,
See, two.
and she'll say, if you're going to speak and you can hold there, or at least distract them for me, I can at least teleport past
I
them."
have no idea what they are.
You have no idea what the devils are? Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
and apparently that's my favorite enemy, and I can't.
Yeah. Well, normally you would ask the dungeon master for a roll, not just do it on your own.
Arcana is usually what it planes.
Yeah.
are they going to describe any of this to Grom? I feel like Grom could maybe help. But also, Grom seems a little bit nonchalant. He's going to be like,
I say we just roll on in there.
he's going to cock his crossbow.
I'm not too worried about the devils that choose to live on the material plane. Usually they're the outcasts, the losers.
I just dropped my.
Alright, so I'm going to give y'all 2 minutes to decide how y'all want to proceed.
Grom's going to walk right up to Tarnik and say,
Tarnik, I'm gonna head on in there. Do you have any qualms with that strategy?
Blaze
he's
of
going to
glory.
ask that in a very respectful way. Like he actually values Tarnik's input.
I cannot help you. I cannot fight these things. We will die. I warned Grumthar we needed to rest. If we step out there now, we are all dead. Full stop. I don't care what he thinks. I am not going further. We need to rest.
For once, I will have to agree to the idiot over there. Because I don't even have my strongest tier spells to heal all of us all at once.
Grom, with a seemingly renewed sense of calm, looks over at Grumthar. Is Grumthar close enough to hear Tarnik say this?
Oh, Tarnik's saying it loud enough.
Okay. He's going to look at Grumthar and he's going to say,
Commander, leader.
and he's going to actually start to pace around Grumthar, like literally walk around him. And I always call to mind the scene where Jafar is pacing around Jasmine, like in these scenes, like in a kind of a creepy manner. He's going to be like,
Leader of the Bazgoth, what are your orders, Commander? I ask for you to allow me to go first. Let me talk to these rejects.
he's going to like hiss the words into Grumthar's ear. He's like,
Trust me, there's one thing I've come to know. It's devils. I have a feeling these are not at the top of the food chain.
I think it's best that we only fight if we have to. Our team is not at full strength. So if you can do this, we should give you the chance. Team, is there anything you can do to bolster his likelihood of success? I know you have ways to guide him. Guidance?
Give me a second. Wait, I know what you're talking
don't
about.
think guidance stack. I don't think guidance
Tarnik,
stack.
Thank you.
Tarnik pulls out a long horn. Looks at Grom. This is for you, buddy. And he blows this horrible note. But every orc recognizes that sound. It's the sound of home. It is the sound of orcs and victory. You gain a bardic inspiration.
ooh.
Bardic inspiration and guidance will stack.
Okay, I'll cast guidance, and if Cubs cast enhance ability, then we'll both concentrate on something.
Cub, can you enhance his abilities?
I love this.
Enhance his abilities, please. It's child's play. What do you think I've been doing this half the time for all of us or so? Well, mostly me. But you've all never had to need it.
Well, we have, but you just haven't shared.
Volza,
Grom?
stick to the shadows and be ready with that chain. And Zaz, be ready with that ring. If we need to make a quick exit, I say we give Grom the opportunity he needs.
With your permission, this one does not see themselves being of much use in this fight. I
Grom's
could...
going to interrupt and say,
I disagree. I would like you by my side, Saz.
That's not a massive red flag.
he's going to like walk over to you, crossbow in hand, and say,
When I go to talk to them, I'd like you with me. I get a sense about you. There's a sense of darkness.
Saz will cock one of his eyes, and for the first time, the rest of you will see that he'll tilt his head in a more serpentine fashion, and he will stand up taller than any of you have seen.
You know what? This one is starting to think this may be more interesting than they originally expected. Fine. Let's see how this goes.
And while you cast your guidance and enhance abilities, and perhaps you can use your cantrips to increase his theatrics through, I don't know, mirages, illusions, prestidigitation, any type of environmental effects to enhance his abilities. cub, Saz.
I cast elementalism and spray cool mist on the Minotaur.
I say we let him go.
It's the only.
So I'll go up to Grom. I'll go up to Grom, and I'll go ahead and I'll give him the charisma boost of his advantages. So now he has advantages to his charisma. And I go, huh?
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Continue. Oh yeah. So as I go to you, I'm basically kind of drawing like an eagle on your chest, and then I'm like, there. That will last for 1 hour.
I'm just gonna give you a head bow thing.
So
while all this is happening, Saz is going to grab a hold of his arcane focus and just slightly point over at Grumthar. And Grumthar, you and you only are going to hear this.
This one does not see what you see in this. There is clearly more at play here than you think. If this ends badly, this one will make sure you remember it.
And can I think back to him? If I can respond, I don't know if I can respond or not. Leadership is full of risks. I've been commanded to take this quest. If I did not choose this leadership, it was thrust upon me. If someone else wants to command, if this fails and someone else wants to command, I will not hesitate to follow their leadership. This is what I think is best. I believe in this team. And I'll look over to Grom and the rest of you and says, proceed.
Grom is going to nod, and he's going to look over at Saz, and then he's going to start walking toward the entrance to the cave. Now, GM, I feel like, so these are devils, but they're right outside of this big city. They're in a cave in the material plane. What is likely their motive?
Devour everything.
Well, I'm just wondering, what, Grom's kind of looking for an inside. I mean, he might know an inside scoop as to what are these devils doing here? What are they looking for? He's looking for a bargaining chip and angle. His strategy is to get her to come out and meet him in the open. Bypassing having to fight through these tight caves, through these devil creatures.
William, are you with us? We can't hear you.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I was just listening. As far as that's a good one. I would assume that Grom, because much more time has passed for him than for Bazgoth, he would have learned of what certain, not the details of it, but he would have learned about the pacts and certain bargains that you would have actually learned more about Anam because of where you're going with the path and the hells to retrieve Silent. And above table, you would have known, you would have heard much more stuff about her and why she was important. But because of this, you would have also known that there's certain pacts that are being made, and they're probably under the order of the Eeriness, and possibly you've heard of a devil who keeps his name secret, but it's a devil who's trying to rise to be an archdevil and trying to become a leader of this specific, or not leader, but a lord over the plane of Solar once it's taken over by Anam, and Anam grants them territory on Solar. So in essence, the 10th level of hell. So
Oh,
do what?
disregard that.
Okay.
Disregard that roll.
Okay. But as far as they're more than likely are here working under the ladder of command, and the eeriness is probably one of the ones that is leaded them. As bargain ships go, she would probably be the one that holds all the bargains, and you would know that she's probably the one that you need to talk to. So more than likely, like this henchman, he would have to try to figure out how to use these henchmen and talk to them in order to try to get to her.
Gotcha. Okay, very good.
Without
very good.
giving so much detail.
Thus far, no, that's awesome. And then thus far, he has a bardic inspiration, he has a guidance, and he has an enhanced ability. And then he also has the thing you private messaged me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what about the horn?
So while
That was the bardic inspiration, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
after Tarnik gave his inspiration, he just sort of walked off and sat down on a rock or something nearby, and you could see something change in him. His demeanor looks different. There's almost a glow about him. And he stands up. I believe in all of you. You will do this well. You will succeed. Everyone gets 15 temporary hit points, as Tarnik has just had a long rest and has performed a bolstering performance.
Fantastic.
Only Tarnik gets the long rest?
I don't know. That is what I was told.
Grom is going to walk up to Tarnik, and he's going to put a hand on his shoulder and lean in to whisper in his ear, if he would allow it.
Of course.
He's just going to whisper,
Gromthar may be the leader now. Tarnik has always been the best of us.
and then he's going to pat you on the shoulder, turn and walk toward the cave.
I was
if
going
it
to
goes
say,
bad-
does Saz... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, if it goes bad, at least I can help. I can fight now. Feel better. I feel strong again.
Grom's going to kind of half turn his head as he walks away and says,
You are always strong, Tarnik. Rest or not. These devils stand no chance.
I was going to ask, as far as Sauce is concerned, he's not following any particular god currently, right? If I got that correct.
In the references that we had, the talks we did, he had a god that the rest of them followed. He specifically never saw much use for it and had no reason to continue that, especially now.
Okay. Roll me a percentage dice.
$94.
94.
Wow.
Be good or bad.
All right. Okay. Go ahead and continue, Grom. Everybody just, as this process progresses, just keep an eye out. I might message y'all.
as Grom passes Gromthar, he's going to kind of stop and say,
I'm going to lure her out, and then I'm going to cast a spell on her. When you see this happen, it's time to strike. Give her no opportunity, Gromthar. Strike
point-
hard.
I point to Volza and I say, that is when you will release the chains.
Says, well, hopefully these are not the strong ones that have that devil's sight or whatever. As long as they're shadows, I can teleport wherever in the darkness. All right, Cow.
I assume
whenever
we've-
you are ready.
we've waited until dusk at least, right?
Oh
You
yeah. It was
described
already.
such,
It was already getting nighttime. So yeah. She can.
And Grom is fully visible. He has light cast on his breastplate as he marches forward toward the mouth of the cave, and then he glances back to make sure Saz is close by.
I recast guidance because that only lasts a minute.
And Volsa will
Very good.
Volsa will teleport away from Grom, far away in the shadows, and move forward. And Grom would notice that she seems to have perfected even better at nighttime. There's something about her. She just amazingly graceful and silent in the night. It seems like as if she's more powerful, and then she vanishes, and you don't see her.
Nice. So Grom would approach the mouth of the cave. Does he see anything as he approaches? He's got his He's actually going to put his crossbow away. He's going to literally sling it behind his back and just walk up.
Let me see if I can get y'all in here, and not necessarily. We're gonna do this for now. We're gonna put y'all to the side because y'all are back here. Grom, you are here. Volsa is somewhere. We'll just put her there. And
Saz is. Yeah.
And so Saz. Oh yeah, Saz. You can change your token if you wish there. And let me see. First of all, I need to do something really quickly with her. And okay, so she's good. It's actually nighttime. All right. So as you are walking, I'm assuming everybody else is a little bit further behind. Nobody knows where Volsa is. Volsa has disappeared. And you are going to, let's say, you will see. Oh, actually, can y'all see the map? Are you on the right map? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I can see the map. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, this one here. As you start approaching, these devils actually move forward, and because they notice the light right away, and both of y'all are able to see them. There's still enough little tiny twilight, a little bit of twilight left to where you can see them, and this bone devil moves forward, quickly walking toward you, and it's like seems to be cackling. Victims. There seems to be some intruders. He keeps walking forward and right up to you guys. Unless y'all gonna do anything, he just keeps walking.
Yeah, Grum's gonna raise a hand and say, "Hold on there, bony man. I come with a message." And he's gonna actually use. So he's gonna use his advantage if the GM will allow, and the guidance. He's gonna save the bardic inspiration for now. But he's going to try to use guidance and the advantage. He's going to say, "Take a sniff of me, and you'll realize that I've come on official business. I'm here to speak with your master, the Enries. She must give audience, or there will be vile repercussions. I would prefer for your task to remain unblemished. Let us not shed blood here where bloodshed need not happen.
You're like,
you have but one chance to comply."
Roll me a persuasion. Or intimidation. Either one, persuasion or intimidation, whichever one you're trying to do.
I would rather roll persuasion. All right, so I get to roll with advantage, right, because of the blessing.
Yes. 1 second, May.
And
I'll be right back. The little dog is scratching at my door.
And I get to roll I get to roll the guidance. Here's the guidance.
D4.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you should have a shit ton load of it. Buffs on this. 34
is the check.
Where'd you roll that?
On on D&D Beyond. It didn't go through? It didn't,
Not to roll 20. It won't go to roll 20 unless you have the Beyond 20. I don't know if you do have that one, but
Yeah, but we
oh,
should.
yeah,
should have it.
yeah. But yeah,
Here,
you go.
I'll-
Sorry, I was away, but yeah. What did you roll?
I rolled a 34. If you add the
Christ.
if you add the guidance.
Oh my God, that's a lot of.
Persuasion is the one thing Grom does best.
Yeah, your persuasion is up there. Oh my God.
Then he
Sorry,
gets all
the
my
buffs.
He's gonna very confidently just
my buddy coming into
stand
my
there,
door. Sorry,
acting
guys.
like he's devil servant. No, you're fine.
But yeah, with that persuasion, yeah, that he looks over and he stops. It looks over behind him to look at the devils around, and he does lean in and gives a sniff, and he's like, and he's like, you have the stench in the hells. What are you wanting? And Ravixa has no prior engagements here, but she has no knowledge of any others, or I have no knowledge of any visitors.
I'm just gonna step forward and flash his crossbow at the creature and say,
This is above your pay grade. Imp. Don't become like the last one.
Roll me an intimidation on that one.
Yeah, it sounded like intimidation.
all right. Do I get advantage on this one? as well?
Yeah.
Like, is that
Yes, it's a
blessed?
charisma.
Enhance ability stays up for a whole hour, so it goes to all your charisma checks.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So this time it's a 13.
Oh, you rolled a 13?
Yeah, not quite as good.
Oh wow, that's crazy. With that one, he looks over and looks at the crossbow and kind of snarls a little bit and says, "Don't threaten me. I can rip you to shreds. You fought some weakling. I'm not weakling."
Grom's gonna say,
Why not threaten you? I'm hoping for a fight.
And he looks about and says, "If there's fight you want, I can give you fight." And you see these other guys just kind of lurking around, trying to figure out what the hell's going on. This guy seems to be, well, Sauce, you can roll me a perception. Saz is probably focused on this conversation as this thing goes over here. But yes, that's what he replies with, Mr. Grom.
and then Grom's gonna say,
Your leader. She's gonna want to hear the news I'm bringing. Let's face it. No matter how this shakes down, if she doesn't come out here, you're all going to die. It would be in your best interest to just go ahead and send her out and let her deal with the business that she's responsible for.
I can handle
This
business
comes
for
from
her.
higher-ups.
What business do you have? And he sniffs at you. Who do you work for?
Grom's gonna look down and pull out his pipe and light it. And he's gonna say,
Right now, I represent Ganache and the clan Bazgoth, which means if you fail to comply and we feel at all like it, You will meet a fate much worse than death, my friend. Trust me. I've been to your home. I know the difference.
He stares and says, "You will lose." As he looks over now at Soth and says, "That one there," says, "We know your kind. What are you doing here?" He says, and he'll say, "We had no other movement for your army." He says,
This is in Polaria, right? This is like very near Polaria, right?
actually it's Polaria City, yeah, right at the edge of the city.
Yeah,
Says-
yeah. Okay.
and keeps looking at Saws and says, "We have no commands from the Withered One for you to move the armies just yet." As he looks over at Saws, what would Saws do?
Grom's gonna turn and look at Saz with a very sus look, and he's like,
Does that check out? You've had no report from the Withered One?
Seeing that your information is a little out of date. For you see, we were sent here directly to speak with this Ravexa about new orders from the Withered One.
Grom's gonna turn back to the devil, and he's gonna take a step up and like square up with him, and then he's gonna blow smoke in his face and say,
You heard him. Have you ever heard of the term conspiracy? I'd fetch your master.
and then he's gonna blow the smoke right into the devil's face.
This devil just looks, his face just gets closer to Grom. And then he just side eyes Saws, and he says, walks over. "I will get her, but she does not like wasted time. We must know what new updates come from the Serpari." And he will start walking back. "Keep an eye on them." And you see this one just lurch over the side, and this chain devil keeps moving about as he disappears for a while. And you'll get about a good 5 minutes here. Are you? Is anybody else doing anything? Now keep in mind that y'all kind of off a little bit more distance for the rest of the group. Is there anything that y'all would be doing?
Stealthy.
Okay.
Because all I got is 3 hunter's marks left, and that's only could target fiends.
Hopefully this is fast.
I would only get one shot off.
I'll have that up while we're at if we're at a safe advantage. I'll be resting and having this casted upon us.
Okay. Yeah, y'all.
Grom would turn to. Oh, go ahead.
Oh yeah, y'all because because Sauce and Grom were the only ones that moved forward. So I would say that y'all are at least a good 100 yards off, because these devils were still kind of in the distance. So unless y'all followed behind them and snuck around somewhere because there are trees before y'all get into the cavern here. Few trees, not a lot of trees, just some scattered trees and bushes. So that would be up to y'all.
So Grunthar would be holding an action to charge and grapple and move the Iranese through the portal once the chains are on her.
Okay.
So when the chains are on her, he will charge, grapple her, and expect that the portal will be open for him to go through.
So I would say that y'all are at least one action away. Okay, cool. So I'll put y'all at least about hiding pretty close, just not in maps where y'all can see the map. Y'all kind of out of the map. But okay, I'll put y'all like an action away. That's where y'all are right now.
Like it.
So, okay. So jumping back then, if nobody else is doing anything else. Oh, go ahead.
Be there as well.
Oh, sorry, you kind of broke up a little bit. Repeat that again.
Just be. Shiv will just be group.
I think I got the gist of it. I don't know why it's breaking up. Might be the internet. I don't know if it's my side. Yes, as far as Shiv. Cool. Well then.
Yeah. Just saying that he's with the group. He's like right behind them.
Okay. Awesome.
Right. Okay.
All right. Jumping back to Grom and Saz. Sorry, Grom, what were you saying?
I was return to Saz and say,
So, you're delivering orders from the Withered One. Is there something I should know about this?
The only thing this one has to say to you,
and Saz will do the almost exact same thing that Grom did earlier to Grumthar, except Saz is able to quite literally wrap their lower body around you as they start to whisper to you.
You may present thyself like kin, but this one knows what a true Separai looks like, acts like. You are not Separai. Your words may trick them, but this one would not trust you as far as he would fit you down his clit. If thee wishes trust from this one, you should give it.
I would kind of look over at him and say,
I suppose what happens next will determine that. Because, as far as I can tell, my instincts might have been right.
and he's going to take another puff on his pipe and say,
Perhaps you're not what you present yourself as.
As this is happening, you finally see around the corner this eeriness appear, and this guy, he steps back. And she looks over at Saz and walks up to Saz and says, What is this? I've heard no updates of no Sarpari here. Why are the Sarpari here? There's no attacks anytime soon on Polaria. Your regiments should be to the south.
Grom's going to look over at Saz and give him like a very criminally offensive side eye. He's like,
Yeah, Saz. Explain.
Above table, just for a moment. I am freaking the fuck out. Okay. Give me a second. Whew, okay. Saz will lower, I'm assuming lower himself to the height of this woman and just present himself before her.
Sazodar.
Wait. Grom is literally going to interject and interrupt. He's going to say, and he's going to look around at the devils and the rocks, and he's going to say,
Lady, let us talk in private. A bit further out. This message is sensitive.
he's going to try to lure her further toward the rest of the Bazgoth.
She at first looks annoyed as the disruption between her and Sauce is disrupted by this, but she doesn't really know who the hell you are. She just kind of looks over, confused, Go ahead and roll me a persuasion.
All right, now I'm going to use my bardic inspiration on this one. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to roll with advantage, and then
Yep.
I get to add a. Is it a D8 bardic inspiration? Oh hell yeah!
Is
32. What I rolled.
no, it's just the straight up advantage roll,
Oh,
basically.
Oh, well, no, you give me a bardic inspiration earlier.
Yeah, I'm just reading through. Oh,
Yeah, Bardic,
D6.
the Bardic Inspiration.
D6, sorry.
Oh, a D6.
Yeah.
Well, I rolled a
I'm only
1.
one level in bard.
Jim, would you like me to re-roll the bardic inspiration, or you would keep the 1?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Roll it. Okay. I'm gonna roll that D6. So I rolled a 31 for my persuasion
Oh my
check,
goodness.
but
The return of Grom for
I
sure.
rolled a 2 for bardic inspiration, so it's a total of 33.
Good lord. She does
No, you
not.
still have your guidance, right?
No, I used the guidance already.
Yeah, it's just one skill.
And then
Yeah.
she suspects nothing at all since she sees you with Sans here. And she says, she looks back and then she nods, and they this guy just kind of steps right here. And you see these guys just kind of lurk over to the side. This little pebbles fall off the cliff, just kind of leering down at the both of y'all.
Grub's gonna side eye her, shooting her like a look, like, you see what I mean? Like, you see what I mean? We should talk about it.
she's like, starts walking in front of you. It's like, very well, come. And she starts walking to the actual trees away from them and says, she gives a signal to them, and this one like moves about right here, and this one moves about maybe a little bit further and moves his chain. Oh my god, his golem off to the side a little bit, and everybody else can now see around the corner, and you see Grom and Sauce now as a group. So we're gonna say that you're a little bit above the north side in bushes and stuff. She hasn't even noticed you because she's kind of eyeing Sauce and looks very irritated at Sauce currently. And she will turn around, snap around, and says, Sildora was supposed to keep everyone to the south. What is it? I've had already many meetings. I have not had no updates. I've already spoken with Ambrosia, and the other regiment of the Devils are already in full force there in the Orc lands. With another 2 days, we should have Kada Vorbus. Kada Vorbus will be down.
I'm just gonna turn
Things have
towards Sauce and say-
changed.
Oh, go ahead.
Go for it. No, go for it.
She looks over.
No, Grom's just gonna turn towards Saz and say, Saz, the plan has changed, as she says. Give her the update.
She looks over at Sans.
As I have previously stated,
As Saz is explaining this, he will start using the ring to cast the portal behind her.
as I have started to explain, Sazoda Sethkar of the pit, soon to be ascended, aberration, leader of the pit, brings you information straight from Scathix himself. Things have changed. There are movements in the south that were not updated to directly. We were told to bring this information to you as quickly as possible.
And as this is happening, do you want the portal to open now? Because she's about to respond and says, Scathix. And
Suddenly, Grom would wave his hands and say, Hold on, wait a minute. Somebody's listening. And then he would reach forward, and he would try to cast Gi on the devil to begin the ambush.
Ah, okay. And what is...
And the Gi is going to be,
Grovel at my feet, you infernal bitch.
And what is the save on that one?
The save is so you give a verbal command to a creature that you can see within range, ordering it to carry out some service or refrain from an action or course of activity as you decide. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or have the charmed condition for the duration. Target automatically succeeds if it can't understand your command. So it's a wisdom saving throw, and right now my spell save DC is a 17.
Ooh, wow. She does have magic resistance.
And then while charmed, the creature takes 5d10 psychic damage if action and matter directly counter to your command.
Okay, all right. What the heck? What's going on here? Why isn't it allow me to roll? Okay, so we'll just go ahead and do this then. I hate when it does that. The internet might have done something to it. Okay, so we're going to go with wisdom. Whoa! Wow. She looks at she looks at Grom.
Dice gods.
So
And she
doesn't somebody have silvery barbs also? Someone on our team has silvery barbs.
No, I don't think we need it. I think she just failed her save.
yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, she looks at Grom, confused at first, and then she like drops to her knees and starts groveling as Volsa. Well, let's see what Volsa can do. She's going to go ahead and try it. Oh yeah, she rolled a 21. So Volsa teleports right in there, on top of her, and well, I guess she's either or. Anyway, she teleports and pops in there, and she will attempt to do the chain thing, which we're just gonna go ahead and roll a normal attack roll on her to do this.
Heck yeah.
We're actually gonna move without even having a single blade drawn. Oh, she's able to.
Brom's kind of glancing behind him, like a little suspicious.
She actually makes it. Okay, so she wraps the chains around her, basically around her wrists as quickly as she can, and then pulls it in a weird knot way with her knee to the back of the eeriness as she was groveling. She does it so fast, you're amazed at this, Grom. And everybody else sees this happening. So Saz, it's up to you when you will be opening this portal.
Grom gives just a piercing side eye at Saz and is like,
Go ahead, Saz. Open the portal.
Saz will immediately open the portal and look towards everyone else to see what they're doing.
Yeah, okay. So
Well, Grumthar is charging from the side.
Okay. As these creatures look at this, they don't. I mean, they just move right now. The next turn will be initiative if nothing else happens. But yeah, so right now this is as far as they get. But
Tonic will grab Nazag and Cub and Shiv and step into the ethereal plane.
no, nice. And then, Mr. Grom and Saz, what are y'all doing? This Volsa is holding her. She has her, and she's by the portal. And it's like nods at Grom. I got her.
I'm just gonna turn toward the devils, and he's gonna pull out his crossbow, and he's gonna say,
Stand down. There's been a change in leadership.
he's gonna cock his crossbow, and then he's gonna say,
Saz is your temporary commander.
he's gonna indicate with his elbow towards Saz.
They look very confused.
Then he's gonna say, by order of, and then he's gonna utter whatever infernal name he thinks is the most likely to get a good response. Like, I don't know, just based on his knowledge. It's kind of a reach in the dark on that one.
All right. So he mutters a name as they see this person groveling at Grom's feet, and roll me a persuasion.
Oh yes, here we go. Okay, I only have an advantage now. I have no additional buff.
You'd still have guidance.
No, I already used it. You can only
No,
use
you
it
get you get it each time it's cast.
once.
It's
okay.
cantrip.
You have to
All right,
Yeah.
here we go. Oh,
has to be
I rolled a natural 20.
Oh my god.
Thank God.
Jesus.
And I'm gonna roll. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna roll my guidance here, and then I'm gonna screenshot this if it didn't come through. I don't know why it's not coming through, but here.
I see
No, it came
Oh,
through. You have a total of
It's coming through.
33.
Well, it's
So 35 in
35
total.
with guidance.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Lord. Oh
I mean,
man.
this
My
is
god, it's Sophia.
Deception and persuasion are the only two things Grom does well. It's like the only two things.
The devils kind of step back, and oh jeez. So, with that, they start moving back, and when you speak, more than likely, one of the main generals that are probably closer to here would be Bilkor. Bilkor is maybe one that you would have heard of. That's also kind of moves around in the prime material, going back and forth for Anam, and also working currently also for the Devil King, who's kind of pissed off but can't get back to the material plane because they defeated him here. So Bilkor is the guy that you would have mentioned if he wanted to use that name. While he
Yeah,
was
for
in the
sure.
pit.
No, that sounds great.
Yeah. Bilkor is. They look at each other as this one is groveling, and they kind of look over at Saz, and this one walks over. I do not understand. Change of command. Why? But at that, y'all
Why,
can do whatever y'all want.
Saz?
And as he tells Saz that Grom is just going to take a turn a little around. This is a little roleplay moment. He's going to turn around and he's going to just take a moment to behold this devil groveling and getting chains wrapped around her. And he's just going to have this just great sense of satisfaction. His pupils dilate as he enjoys the control he exerts over her, and just kind of revels for a moment in the diabolical cruelty of it. But, anyway.
Where's the portal? Is
It's
the
right,
portal open
just
yet?
imagine it right
Immediately behind her.
right
Immediately behind her.
Yeah, literally right behind
Okay,
her.
so that was the trigger for Grumthar to do his thing.
Yeah.
He's gonna shove.
Well, move her into the portal. Yes.
Okay. So yeah, really, all you just roll you roll me a strength with an advantage. DC is going to be pretty low.
Now, were we supposed to follow her, or was it only her going through the portal?
Is this athletics, maybe?
Yeah. You can do athletics. You can. Well, I mean, unless you want to stay with the devils, but yeah, the portal. Once the portal opens, you Grumthar and Grom, you would notice that this is the same area that you were talking to Krynvia with. You would see that
Grom
it's
wants
her
to go
domain, and you can see where y'all were standing before. It's kind of facing toward the wall, but yeah, you see the portal that's open there. You recognize this area to be Krynvia's area.
Yeah, 24.
Oh yeah, you'll go. Well, you grab her, and you are able to go through there. As Volsa is like holding her, she probably gets dragged into the portal. Y'all would see the three of them kind of disappear.
As soon as they step through, Karnak would spur Shiv on, and they'd just rush straight to the portal as well.
All right, Narzag, you're calling your bird in there, correct?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
It moves 60 feet per round, so.
All right.
But I only move 40.
There we go. As these devils are completely confused right now with those rolls. That's crazy. Grom's freaking power of the bard. Holy cow.
Grom prepares to step backwards to the portal. He kind of shouts,
Stand at attention, good soldiers. Your new orders will arrive presently.
and then he's just going to leave Sauce there and disappear into the portal.
Yeah.
And then as he goes through, he's gonna be like,
if-
Saz, give them their orders.
If everyone except for Saz is gone at this point, Saz
yeah.
is pretty sure he's sold it pretty well this far. He's just going to keep it going.
Oh my gosh, okay. What's it gonna do?
These orders are directly from Scathix. She betrayed the cause. You are to reinforce the Separai to the south. You march now. We are taking her immediately to her punishment. Await for me in the south with the Separai.
And Saz will literally just walk through the portal with the rest of them.
Oh my god.
And close it.
All right.
Obviously, close it.
Okay. Oh my gosh. That's the first wow, that's really good. Y'all completely just talked your way out of Grom is like the freaking bard of bards.
It's the only thing he does well. Like the only thing.
Gromthar will go to each of the members of the team and says, "We think you stand here all in celebration of Grom, and there's no doubt he was instrumental. But you each had a part to play in this operation. Well done, each and every one of you. We were successful tonight." And then I'll look over to the queen and I say, "Here is your Irenes, as requested," and I drop her at her feet.
Yes, how long does the
Does my
groveling
bird
last?
disappear?
What?
Oh, sorry. The bird? No.
Yeah,
Or I guess.
it was
How long
some.
does
Oh,
the
he was summoned.
question last?
Yeah, he would. If he's a summoned one, if he's a magical, he's a familiar though, ain't he?
Yeah,
The summoning works to summon him,
giant
but I don't think
familiar.
it's a constant magic, is it? I don't think the familiar is a constant.
no,
magic.
you got to burn a first level spell to summon, or second,
Yeah,
or
because I
third.
think he stays.
Whatever
I don't think he
spell slot.
disappears if he's a summoned creature. I think the magic used to summon him. Let me see.
Yeah. Like I know with Shiv, he's summoned magically, but he is just a regular creature.
That can
Just
speak
I
every
don't-
language
I
that I
don't-
know.
And I'll look at Narzag and I said, "This is not the time for this discussion. It's irrelevant." And drag this Irenes over in front of the queen and
Now,
drop
as
her at
this
her
is-
feet.
As this is happening, Grom's gonna pull out his dagger.
And as you're pulling out the dagger, apparently Gromthar did not leak blood, but I will say that you drop her at her feet, which probably would be around here. How long does the groveling last?
30 days.
Oh
It's
my
as per the Gi spell. So the Gi spell specifically says it's a 5th level spell. Like it specifically says you give a verbal command to a creature that you can see within range, ordering it to carry out some service or refrain from an action or a course of activity as you decide. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or have the charmed condition for the duration. The duration is 30 days.
Oh my
The target
gosh.
automatically succeeds if it can't understand your command. While charmed, the creature takes 5d10 psychic damage if it acts in a manner directly counter to your command. It takes this damage no more than once each day.
Oh,
It can be removed with Remove Curse, Greater Restoration, or a Wish spell.
okay. So it's not like the command then, but it just makes her grovel.
No, it's not like
Okay, I see. So she could actually.
And if she chooses to disobey, she would just take damage.
Okay. So she would take damage for the day. She would probably stop by now then because as that was happening, probably caught her off surprise there. Okay, cool.
Surprised we all made it through without casting. We just cast 0 level spells mostly.
And then Grom would say, "Don't count
What are you
yourself
talking
out,
about? I
please."
cast a second level spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
I'm
some
out of
spells.
slots.
Everybody else cast 0 level spells. I just had to cast an actual level spell. Sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
How many more?
Yeah, I want
My bird disappeared.
Hold up. All right, everybody.
Grom's gonna put his hand up for an action, but it can wait. So it doesn't have to be immediate.
So let's go ahead and go with Grom first. Go ahead, Grom.
Grom is gonna walk up behind Saz and put a hand on his shoulder, and then he's gonna stick the tip of the knife into his back, not like stabbing him, but putting it there, and he's gonna say,
What I want to know is why the devils recognized you. Yanti.
Tarnik is standing directly behind him, and you can feel the tip of Tarnik's glaive in your back.
Grom can feel it.
No, Saz.
Oh.
After that happens, who was Grumthar? You said you were doing something else?
Well, this is a development. Gentlemen, our queen, this queen, has a way to probe the mind. If Zaz is a betrayer, she would be able to detect that.
Tarnik pushes Grumthar in the back.
She's not my queen. I told you before.
She is not our queen. She is a queen. She's the queen of the succubi. And our contact, our guide, our commander against Amon, the Withered One.
Do not say that.
She has information that is critical to our success.
Does not make her our commander.
Grom is gonna ask,
Grumthar, is this a command to remove my knife from the Yanti's back? I will gladly comply.
I look to Varexia, is that her name?
Krynvia? Or
Sorry.
Krynvia. I look to Krynvia. Can you read this out for us, Krynvia?
As she's looking at this devil, who the devil is completely surprised right now and looks over and hisses over at Krynvia as this is happening currently with you guys. And she says, "How dare you interfere into..." She looks around. "What is this? Queen of the succubi? Or self-proclaimed? You will burn in the hells once we retrieve you and your lot." And you see Krynvia just kind of like move her hand, and she like throws her off into the floor. She goes sliding with the chains that are wrapped around her. And then you see, like, for some unknown reason, she's like hissing and talking, but there's nothing happening there. Krynvia just walks forward, confused as to what is happening. And she looks over at everyone and says, "No, dear. A battle amongst groups. What particular is going on here? Why such...
If Saz is given a chance to speak,
Yeah.
Saz will have paid no attention to either of them stabbing their weapons into his back. Saz will let out ear-piercing hiss and turn to, what is her name? Say it again, William.
Krynvia?
Krynvia? Will turn to Krynvia, ignoring everyone present.
You knew. You bitch. Explain why Sibyli would choose to beneath themselves to devils and this withered one. Explain to me why this thing thinks that Sibyli would lower themselves to that creature.
oh, wow. Okay, can I ask for a persuasion check? Because Grom is very tempted to believe that. This would be a very new development for Grom.
I guess if that would be interesting
That
because
would
I guess it's a
change.
persuasion. I guess, yeah, I guess that would be the closest
feel
one.
like-
I mean, he's. I guess this. If you want to roll
and then
more
above
on an,
table, like,
if you want to roll, I guess.
or just an insight
Yeah,
or
an
whatever.
insight is what I was going to say because I believe if this is happening, Sauce is actually being truthful. I would think so. I don't think he's trying to persuade anybody.
No, Saz is also Tarnik. I guess you being the closest to his hand would see that he's charging magical energy in his left hand, and his arm extends
Yeah,
outwards
Tarnik will-
towards that devil.
Tarnik will push his blade further into you if you start channeling magic.
Grom rolled an insight of 28. Does he think that he's telling the truth?
Yes, I would assume, right, Sauce? Because you.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Grom
Yes,
but what-
instantly withdraw his dagger.
Guys, Krynvia is the most powerful person here. What is she doing?
Okay, so just to get clarification, Sauce was going after the devil or was going after Krynvia?
Saz was charging up a 5th level chromatic orb to fire it at that devil.
At the devil.
The devil that's cowering in the corner?
Okay.
Or,
Yes.
And
Okay.
not
Yes.
Krynvia. Okay.
Okay, not Krynvia. Okay. Once again, as Sauce is doing this, he would also realize that his magic that he feels should emanate in his hand is not currently emanating. And go ahead and roll me a perception to look at the devil, because he's staring at the devil.
Oh no, Saz didn't take his eyes off of Krynvia. He literally just saw where she landed and put his arm out to attack her. If he feels that his magic isn't working, he'll just look at Krynvia again and go,
Okay, so
Of course!
okay,
Of course the bitch won't even let me get revenge!
okay, so I think I might have got confused. You're actually talking about the devil. So the Krynvia is the succubus. That's who I thought you were talking to. You're actually talking about the devil.
I know they're both technically devils, but I was referring to Krynvia by her name and the other one as devil because I thought it would be less confusing.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, well, you were holding because you were asking Krynvia why the devil would recognize Oyanti. Basically, it sounds like there's maybe a conspiracy or something.
Okay, so that's the question that was posed to Krynvia, which Krynvia is the succubus. She would just look over and doesn't really react too much as the emotions are flaring with Saz, and says, "The Sarpari have been working with Anam and working in conjunction with the devils. I'm aware that there are
Shit.
different
Bullshit!
I'm sorry, repeat that.
Saz is just saying bullshit. He doesn't believe any of it.
Grom steps back and withdraws his dagger, and then he looks over at Tarnik with a look of like, he's gonna like shrug his shoulders, like he believes what Saz is saying, and then he just sheaths his dagger and watches what happens, kind of secretly hoping he'll fry this devil, honestly, but
And
that's just
you
beside
see,
the point.
yeah,
Tarnik is not standing down.
and you see her just look over and says, "I don't have any reason to lie to you. You're the ones who are in my domain. I simply gave you a mission in order to see if you were truly trying to go against Anam. For all I know, you might be working with him. But I don't get that from you." And she looks over. "When I was told of this eeriness in my city again, a city that was attacked by both Sarpari and the devils and Thildora's dragons, I immediately started searching for her. And I find her at the edge of the city and sent her, you all, to bring her back, which you did in chains, which I intend to interrogate. I do not understand why you do not know this. You are Sarpari. Sarpari attacked this city. Then there are other Sarpari. that live within the city as well, who do not align themselves with the greater aspects of your culture. So perhaps before you start throwing accusations that I might not be telling the truth, you should understand the culture of other lands.
Separai, do not grovel to the lesser races. If a Separai separates themselves from the hierarchy, they are outcast. They are hunted down. They are eradicated.
She lifts an
If Separai have dawned to work for these things, then the Separai would kill them all.
He says, well, then I suggest you bring that up with the Sarapai that attacked Polaria. Perhaps you should bring it up with them.
Grom's going to walk over toward the devil. Now his attention fully turned away from Sauce, and he's going to search her for the gem. And he's going to put a knee on her in a not so gentle fashion while he does so.
Can you not just ask her for it?
So, you see, her wrists are pretty tied up, so. But
what is wrong with you, Grandpa? You soft or something?
Grom is going to say, it's no problem. It's probably just in her pocket. And then he's going to really kneel on her neck. Just like really give it to her.
Okay. So you're over here. Okay.
Yeah. And then he's going to say out the corner of his mouth, preach, Yanti, preach. He's going to grin to himself while he searches.
I'm going to go to Krynvia, and I'm going to say, well, thank you for sorting out the Zaz and the Property or whatever they're called, but I need help. I need help convincing my crew of that they should follow you and what your importance to our overall campaign against Amon and the Withered One. Why should our crew follow your commands?
And she looks over at you and she says, well, they shouldn't follow my commands. I am not asking to be their commander. I am simply saying that I have information. You asked me questions, and I provided those questions. I know information that can lead you to where you wish to go. I thought I was under the impression that you wanted to go after Anam. The whole group wished to go after Anam. I can provide the information. I can't provide it for free. And this is what exactly you have done. You brought one of the devils, a piece of the puzzle that I must question and see what they're doing here. I'm now particularly interested in knowing, with such anger that your friend has here, what more the Serpari have in dealing with these devils. And she looks out at the group and says, so, I am providing a resource. It's not a free resource. I can provide much information. My network expands the continents. Maybe not so much within the Darklands, but enough to where I can gather whatever information may be out there that you seek, and possible places that Anam may be trying to gather his armies or attacking or spreading diseases from, especially the nodes and ley lines of the world. I've been battling him since the downfall of the Devil King, which included some of the Serpari, under, let's just say, what seemed to be leadership of Theodora, the Green Dragon, the ancient Green Dragon. And
I looked at Tarnak and I say, I don't have the silver tongue of Grom. You thrust this leadership upon me. She had actionable intelligence, but wanted this duty. I apologize if I didn't convey that eloquently. Hopefully you see the value of her intelligence now.
I never doubted the value of the intelligence.
You just doubted my leadership.
I doubted your choice in following blindly.
You assumed that I followed blindly. You assumed that I couldn't judge her on my own. I sat here and I was.
Queen. That is what I am talking about.
She is a queen, the queen of succubi.
She's the queen of this tavern, as far as I can tell. If she was queen of the succubi, she would be in the hells.
And she smiles.
And I looked at Krynvia.
I do not belong in the hells or the abyss. I am the queen of the succubi upon this material plane. And she says, the queen of the succubi who still lingers in the abyss is someone that I have had much battles with, though she refuses to actually come here to the prime material. But those who do not understand, it is quite alright. It is not meant for them if they do not have the mental willpower or the ability to understand it. It is not my concern.
Are you trying to insult me?
You insulted first.
How did I insult you?
You do not understand my backgrounds. You do not understand.
I do not understand a lot of things, yes. It's true. But I did not call you stupid. I did not call you mentally deficient.
I said you did not have the understanding. Ignorance doesn't necessarily mean that you are stupid, unless you are making it so. I know you do not understand my backgrounds. Ignorance can be adjusted. It can be fixed. Knowledge gives you power. If you want such knowledge, I can provide. But you must also be careful in the way that you speak with people who have done nothing toward you but advanced you in your process to help and at least eliminate Nanam and save your people, including the rest of the world. I offer you help, and yet, when you return, everyone is at their throats. Now,
and he points to Saz. This one turned out to be something other than what we thought he was.
She looks over.
Has he?
What exactly did he turn out to be?
Grom's going to speak up from the corner and say,
he turned out to be very helpful.
Krynvia says,
we got lucky.
There are many sources of information floating around. Yours is but one.
And she says,
it's the one that we have access to at the moment.
We have contacts with the Talismanic 9. We have access to other information.
And she looks over and says, well, that's perfectly fine. If you want information from different resources, then go out and find that information. If you want quality information, now that is a different question. My information is quality, but I'm not forcing you to go with my path of information. You can do whatever you want. But if you want to get closer to Anam, I have inner information of his workings. I know where his nodes are. I know where teleportation circles are being disrupted, where his armies go, and where most of his inner workings are. as far as the different cities laid about the entirety of the world. But nonetheless, for now, you accomplished in returning this devil. I will interrogate her. Favor for favor. And she looks over at Grumthar. Think on it. Figure out what you may wish.
I'm sure.
And then return to me.
I'm sure. Sure, we'll have a spirited conversation about this. But I look at the team. I would save that conversation for the morning, where we have time to sleep on this. Zaz, could I have the ring that she gave us?
Zaz will look down at their finger and pull the ring off and reach his fingers out towards Grumthar with the ring at the end.
Thank you, my friend. I'll take the ring over to Krynvia. Says, this was key to our operation. I appreciate the resource.
Yes. Well,
Yeah, shall we work for you again? We would greatly appreciate the aid. Sounds like our team has much to discuss. I thank you.
and she says, you're most welcome. And whatever information I gather from the torture of this devil, I will make certain to also put it within the favor that is now owed to you. And she smiles. Favor for favor.
I just nod.
And then she would look over to Grom. As Grom, you, yeah. And yeah, she's like, she still can't talk, weirdly enough, but she does look like she's suffocating when you do all that, and you find that the items I told you about. And Krynvia just looks over at Grom at this point and thins her eyes and says, very strange. Gods, devils, demons, all intersected. And a death goddess contacted me. You must be very special in order to gain the attention of the goddess of death. Whatever you've done in order to put yourself in her sights. I'm very curious. And she says, lifts over, pulls out a book, and then hands you a book. I believe you are returning to a plane, not of this, but back to the hells. This book may prove to be useful. And you see that it has a lock, and she hands you a lock that she pulls from her hair. Should you ever find yourself without hope, this information within the book helped me along when I was fighting against the abyss and freeing myself from the clutches of the devils, as she glares at the devil on the floor, of the 9 hells. May I help you now? Accept
Grom's
it
gonna
freely,
take it.
for you and I are in the same path against these devils. For this one, I will not ask a favor. But any future favors, just think of it.
Grom will bow to her and say,
I shall read it immediately.
and then he'll hand her the mace, and then he will hold up the gem and be like,
I believe I have been granted to take this with me. This is very important to my mission.
As you see, when you finished saying that, a portal suddenly appears. Not too close to the Earnings, of course, but appears more toward the...
Before you get too far.
Go ahead.
Yeah, before you get too far, Grumthar was starting to leave, but then remembers and pulls out an axe and slices his hand and grips for a blood drop and walks back over, turns around and walks back over to Grom. I believe you needed this.
Grom would accept the blood droplet with the box, and then he would lean forward and embrace Grumthar and say,
Thank you, my friend. When I return, you'll see the fruits of your contribution.
And he'll take a deep breath and it just gives a nod, and he looks over to Tarnak and the rest of the crew, says, I'm taking my leave. We will discuss this further in the morning.
And Krynvia says, you will have someone waiting for you.
And look at her and nod. And he makes his exit. I don't know if anyone else is going to do that or follow or what.
Sans would like to take this moment with everything seeming to quiet down after composing themselves. They'll diminish their stature quite a bit and look to the Krynvia and say,
Succubus, this one means no further disrespect. It is show of... what is this word? Apology.
Krynvia.
This one would freely offer the information
that they have, and they'll point to their head.
here to help you with your information gathering from
That thing, and he'll point over at the devil currently behind Grom, or where Grom was standing.
And she breathes in deep and relaxes and says, I would appreciate that. And I, in return, will help you with whatever. Favor for favor. This is the way that I work here. And of course, apology accepted. In the heat, emotions can rise. It's emotions that I've learned over the years to try to control. And she says, you and I have the same feeling toward devils, I suspect. Because devils are the ones that are a bane to my existence. Devils are the ones who try to enslave my true followers, my succubi. And then I destroy them and rip them apart. And she says, have a discussion with your group. I am here to offer aid in whatever can stop Anam. That is my sole purpose currently. For if the world were to go down, what purpose would I have to live here? A sanctuary for my people. And she says, you are welcome here whenever you wish. This place, think of it as a sanctuary for you. And she just leans back.
That portal that opened, does Grom recognize that as the one he's supposed to go through?
He would recognize and feel the signature. Unfortunate return back to his path that he needs for Silent. However, still missing maybe one vial.
Yes. He would approach Pub and say,
Actually, on that one, I was going to be like, as I see you kind of like making that step, like you might be returning, I go and I grab your hand and I'm like, are you leaving again?
Yes. My mission is not complete. I will not stop until Silent is safe and back with us.
You promise you'll bring her back?
I swear it on my eternal soul.
When you said last time that you felt guilty, correct?
Yes.
I want you to know this, because I only trust you so far. And I kind of go up to you, or I whisper into your ears, I feel guilty. In my past, I feel like I have murdered people.
Grom would.
So, and I kind of back up and I'm so I'm trusting you with this. And I'll take out my moonsicle and I'll cut my hand and I'm and I'll give him a drop of my blood. Saying, don't make me feel this feeling, Grom.
As soon as Grom collects the blood, he would snap the case shut and put it back in his cloak. And then he would look at Cub and say,
I know what it is like to be born an evil creature. But I've also learned, Cub, that we do not always have to choose it. I believe you have chosen to be good. One of the most good I have met.
Then here, before you leave, I'm going to go to my bag of holding and I'll pull out 2 of my potions of greater healing. Take these with you. They're my finest work so far.
he will gladly accept them and slip them into his bag. He will actually look very grateful for the gift, and look at them for a moment.
Thank you, my friend.
And when you see
I will
her,
return the favor.
return the favor by bringing her back. Because I miss my little healing slave. Tell her I said that.
I will. When I've put the heads of the devils who torment her on spears and free her from her prison.
And then he's going to turn and walk toward the portal, but he's going to turn back toward Arnik one more time and say,
Oh no, Tarnik is standing in front of the portal, blocking your path.
oh, very good, okay. He's going to walk right up to Tarnik and
Tarnik
go to
holds
put a
out.
hand on his shoulder.
Yeah, Tarnik holds out a bag of holding. This is yours, my friend, and it's all I could retrieve from our traveling forge. And it's got some of your personal belongings that are listed in the in that sheet that you wrote up.
Oh.
So it's got calligraphy supplies, daggers. There's a saddle in there. There's tools and rope and tinker's tools. So plus whatever else was on that sheet.
Grom's going to open the bag, and then he's going to retrieve only one item. He's going to retrieve his dagger, his Minotaur dagger, like the one he inherited from his father.
Yep.
And he's going to slide it into his belt. But the rest of it, he's going to kind of push the bag back toward Tarnik and say,
Take this with you. Where I am going, such niceties will not get me very far.
then he's gonna grip Tarnik's arm in a very orcish manner.
Yep.
And he's gonna say,
Well, again, my good friend. Until next time.
Do not take so long. And then he stands aside and lets you pass.
and then before Grom walks out the portal, he would kind of turn back and say,
When I have returned, and I will return before it happens, we will defeat the Withered One. We will bring back balance to the world and glory to the orcs.
Indeed, we will. That has been our plan from the start. That will be our
and he
plan.
says that with all. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, that was it.
And he says that with all sincerity, like he truly believes in the orcs as the species he believes in the most. And then he is going to walk through the portal.
As Volsa just kind of looks. Well, that's over and done with. Strange. And starts walking away. Oh, mushy and shit. Disappears.
As she leaves, I'm gonna be like.
Tarnik
As she leaves the rooms, I'm gonna be like, "Way to kill the mood, girl."
As Tarnik turns to step as soon as Grom walks through the portal, his eyes murderous intent. He looks directly at you and says, "We gave you trust. You broke it. You need to tell us everything you know. And we'll do that in the morning." And then he'll storm off.
All right. Well then, getting on to 10:30. Awesome role playing there, everyone. We're gonna go ahead and let's go ahead and end the stream here. There we go. Stop recording. Start streaming. See you everybody next week, hopefully. Thank you for visiting the Bazgoth, the Crimson Blade, episode 46. Goodbye.